At Malwarebytes, I can see you have a new product for home users, VPN service called Malwarebytes Privacy. I would be really keen to know, how do you differentiate your product from many other VPN offerings on the market? And my second question is whether you aspire to be a one-stop shop for security services for individual users.
Well, one thing that my manager and I have been working on at Malwarebytes is we've developed a sustainable innovation framework. And that's really impact how Malwarebytes repeats the success of what we've been doing in the cloud. So instead of just stumbling on innovation, we've really established a purpose-built innovation framework that anyone can follow to really not just stumble on innovation, but to make it happen. And it has to do with a sort of a 7-step process. We're working on fine-tuning it right now, but really it's about understanding the customer, empathizing with them, and then taking that to the next stages of uncovering their true challenges and problems. Oftentimes we hear, hey, I want this feature, I want that feature. And it's very important for product leaders to go, okay, I hear you want that feature, but why? What problem are we trying to solve? Because ultimately, you can solve that problem differently and better than what's already in the minds of customers. And that's the unique piece about products that I love so much, is solving problems in a unique and powerful way. So as you mentioned, home users, Malwarebytes has we call it consumer, but home users, and we have a business side of the house. In fact, our history has come from the home user, where people use our technology. They don't want a lot of bells and whistles, switches to complexity. They don't want the complexity. So what we did was we created a very powerful, effective UI that users at home can understand our product, prevent, detect, and ultimately remove or remediate threats. We've taken what we've learned in the security space in the home market, and we developed and created a VPN product. Now, for your listeners and readers, that's a virtual private network. It really just looks out for these home users by serving as sort of a digital middleman between you and the internet. And your company can do this for you in an enterprise VPN situation. But what we've done is provided the individual, empowered them to purchase a private network of their own use. And there's some key criteria that home users need to look for in a VPN solution, such as speed, security, good security, accessibility, very easy to use, and to name just a few. So many VPNs succeed in this area. They do a great job. There's a lot of options out there. I think Malwarebytes exceeds at the speed coupled with powerful security that we do so well, that simplicity of speed. And so we use a technology called WireGuard. It's a new VPN protocol, and it's much easier to implement on the client side, like on the desktop or the laptop or your phone. And it really promises better speeds and security than other protocols. It gives you the 256-bit AES network encryption, and this is especially important when securing personal information that you may exchange over the internet, like passwords or bank details, credit card information, and especially if you're accessing from public Wi-Fi hotspots or like a coffee shop or something like that. So easy to use, simple slide of the button to provide our customers. Now to your other question, are we going to be a one-stop shop for all things home security? I think you'll have to wait and see. But I want to be clear, our intention isn't to go into like a security camera market. We'll keep it cybersecurity related.
With COVID-19 pandemic, businesses moved their workforce to remote work. It's interesting to hear how did Malwarebytes respond to these challenges, and if you had any tailored solutions for businesses working remotely.
So, Malwarebytes sort of faced the same situation a lot of your listeners may have faced, where practically overnight we had to get ready to work from home. Now we have mobile workers in general, but now we needed everybody to work from home. In fact, we haven't gone back into our headquarters. since I think it was around April, right? A lot of us have been faced with that. We were able to quickly do that. We had to issue a lot of laptops for some folks that normally worked in the office. But we were able to relatively quickly, our CISO and our IT teams did an excellent job of getting us up and running and working within the week. I think we were all ready to go. And I've interviewed a number of customers about this situation. How prepared did you feel? We have a new report called Enduring from Home, working in the COVID era. And as part of that, we interviewed and asked, how prepared were you for this situation? And overwhelmingly, a majority felt, on a scale of 1 being unprepared, 10 being ready, just completely prepared, the majority looked at around 70 at a 7. So they felt really well at that 7 level, that they were pretty prepared. I've done a number of virtual roundtables as well since then. And a lot of organizations had already been thinking about and already been doing these pieces where they had remote offices, they had remote workers, so they knew what was required in this situation. Now, what have we done to help our customers? We definitely have seen a growth in protecting those laptops. In fact, we offered customers easy access to our business customers. We offered them easy access to provide our home edition to their employees for rapid response. So very quickly, we offered our home edition for businesses, which we normally don't do. We want them to use their business edition, but to just get up and protected quickly on their endpoints, we provided our home product for them. Other things we've seen, just increase in organizations needing protection on all of these endpoints and servers. And we've offered recently more server protection as well. So we've seen a lot of growth and a lot of tremendous feedback from our customers that we're doing the right stuff.